I told myself I wasn't going to make any more YouTube videos for the rest of this year because I work full-time as a photographer and videographer, and I just needed a little bit of time away from camera related stuff. I needed to get away from it for a little while. It can get a little bit full on sometimes, and I've been doing a lot of thinking recently in the few weeks I have had away from it, because every so often I go through a little bit of a flat spot where I feel completely uninspired and like I've lost all my creativity and that it's never going to come back to me. And December and maybe November as well has definitely been one of those times for me. I've felt completely unmotivated to do anything camera related. I've been very quiet with my YouTube channel, as I've just mentioned, and I've not even been going out to take photographs for my own enjoyment, which is one of the things that I enjoy doing the most. And I knew I needed to do something just a little bit different to try and spark that creativity back again. That's when I was watching a YouTube video of Nigel Danson, who is another photographer on YouTube. He's got an amazing YouTube channel. I will link it down below. But I was watching one of his videos, and at the end of it, he mentioned that at the end of every year, he makes a photo book just for himself of all of his favorite photographs of the year. So then he has something to look back on, maybe in a couple more years' time when he picks it up off the bookshelf. He has something to remind himself of all of those photographs. And I thought to myself, why have I never thought of doing that before? So I decided to give it a go. I made myself a photography book with my favorite photos from 2023, and it has arrived. It is here. And it might be one of my favorite things I have ever done. And I think every single photographer should take the time to do it. Because I have felt uninspired and not very creative, making this book gave me something else to focus on that helped get me back into that creative mindset and feel excited again about going out and taking photos and making videos. There is something special about seeing your photos in printed physical form that just makes them feel a little bit more finished. And I've spoken about that on this channel before, but you don't really get the same feeling when you're looking at your photographs on a display or on your phone on social media. A printed photo, whether that is a single print that you can hang on the wall or you make a book of your favorite photos of the year, just feels a bit more special. The other thing is that if you have photos stored on your hard drive on your desktop, chances are they're going to go for years and years and years without even seeing the light of day. And they're going to be sat there catching digital dust, and God knows what'll happen to them. But if you have a photo book that sits on your coffee table or on a shelf, you might walk past it every single day, but then one day it might catch your attention and you'll find yourself flicking through it and enjoying those photographs how they should be. As well as that, other people might see your book on your coffee table and start flicking through it and see images that they like, start asking questions, and maybe they even see a photograph that's from a location that they've been to, and it brings back memories for them and they can start telling stories about that. And that is what it is all about. Photography is great when you're doing it on your own, creating memories for yourself and something to look back on in a few years' time. But when you start sharing it with other people, it goes to the next level because it just creates a whole topic of conversation. And as I said, they might see photographs that remind them of specific things that they've completely forgotten about. That's the magic of photography. But as well as all of that, it actually brings back memories of actually being out and taking the photos as well, because photography isn't just about the photo that you end up with. Photography is about the whole journey as much as anything. Maybe you got up really early one morning and you hiked to a really hard to get to location in the wind that was blowing a gale, the rain was hammering down, but you were still out trying to take photos. And you can feel that in the images as well. For example, when I look at this one, I know that I got up really early to take this photo. You might not be able to see there just because of the glare from the light, but I got up really early. I didn't drive that far, but it was an incredible morning. I got the most amazing sunrise, but that is the day that I broke my brand new camera. And that reminds me of that. And as much as I dislike that morning because I broke my camera, that sunrise was unbelievable. And I didn't get the best photo, but I was still out to catch that sunrise and I got an image of it. And it's something positive to remember from a not so great morning because I broke my gear. But that sunrise was next level. And it's things like that that photograph books are great for, but you can also see how your photos develop over the year as well, and how you not necessarily you might improve over the year as a photographer, but how your tastes change as well. And it's just, I love it. It's something really nice to look back on. I've even got some photographs that I've taken on film on here as well, and they look great as well. I love it. I love photography. So if you are feeling a little bit uninspired with your photography like I have been recently, just try something a little bit different. Spend some time going through your old photographs that you've captured throughout the year, pick out your favorites and put them in a book, and just remind yourself of why you enjoy doing what you do. You might even find some patterns as well when you look back at the types of things that you like to photograph. You might even notice that your photographs have improved over the year. It's just a brilliant thing to do, not only to re-inspire you, but to do as a photographer, so that you can keep developing your skill and your craft and your passion. It is brilliant. If anyone is interested, I used Saal Digital to make this book. I went for a nice hardcover. It's got a nice glossy hardcover, and I went for matte images instead of glossy pages, with a nice extra thick paper, which is great because the pages don't bend and it just feels really genuinely high quality. The images are super sharp. Could not be happier with it. It is super easy to design your book as well. There is tons of different layouts that you can choose from, different themes. You can add text, you can add little like graphic design images if you want to. You can just have fun with it and create something that you are super proud of. As well, it was delivered really quickly as well. It was delivered within 3 days of me finishing the design and ordering it, so that's super quick. This is not a sponsored video in any way, shape or form. I just really like the service that Saal provide. I'm super impressed by it, and I will 100% be using it again a lot. So I will drop a link in the description down below if you want to go and check it out. Making this book has given me the hunger to get back out and start making and creating things again, and that's something that I want to do more of on this channel in 2024 as well. As much as I want to keep continuing to do the gear reviews, the tutorials, the reviews, that sort of thing, I want to actually get out and about and use the gear that I'm talking about and put into practice the tips and tricks that I'm talking about, instead of just sitting behind this desk, because I spend a lot of time doing that and I actually want to go and do those things. I fell into that trap of not doing that this year. So I want to put more time and energy into this channel and making things that I'm proud of again, and achieving some more of the goals that I have with it. And I've already got ideas of where I want to take the channel, and I can't wait to get going with it in 2024. On that note as well, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that watches these videos. It makes it all worthwhile, and it means a lot that you actually take the time to sit down and watch the videos and like and comment on them, and it really helps out a lot. So if you want to continue supporting this YouTube channel, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And if you are interested, I do also have just a couple of signed prints available left on my store, which is linked down below if you want to go and check them out. And all of that just means that I'm able to continue getting out and about making these YouTube videos. So it really genuinely does help out a lot. Anyway, that is enough for this video. I shall see you in the next one. 2023 done.